मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम् नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतसक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे है विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे है निज वांछित पूरण। Today is a very auspicious day. It is the appearance of Srivas Pandit Prabhu. Srivas is the Srivas Pandit, yes. No. Not Srinivas Acharya. Srivas Pandit.
Srivas Pandit from Panchatattva.
Yes, from Panchatattva. So, Srivas Pandit is considered as an incarnation of Narada. Kavi Karnapura in his Gaur Ganodesh Deepika has written, Srivas Pandito Dhiman Yah Pura Narado Munihi Parvatakhe Munivaro Ya Asin Narada Priyaha Shrirama Panditah Shriman Tat Kanishta Sahodarah Namnambika Braje Dhatri Sthanya Datri Sthita Pura Saiveyam Malini Namni Srivasa Grihini Mata. He writes that Srivas Pandit is none other than Narada Muni in Sri Krishna's pastimes. And his younger brother, whose name is Sri Ram Pandit, Ram Pandit is the dear friend of Narada Muni. His name is Parvat Muni. The Parvat Muni is a very dear friend of Narada. He is the younger brother of Srivas, that is, his name is Sri Ram Pandit. And the wife of Srivas Pandit, her name is Malini Devi. Malini Devi is the wet nurse Ambika in Krishna's pastimes. This is according to Gaur Karnodesh Deepika written by Sri Kavi Karnapura. Also, Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami in his diary writes about Panchatattva, how Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who is one but appears in five different tattvas, even though there is no difference among them ontologically. That is, Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam. The Krishna has appeared in Panchatattva, five tattvas, Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam, Bhaktavataram, Bhaktakhyam, Namami, Bhakta Shaktikam. Bhakta Roop, Bhakta Swarup, Bhaktavatar, Shuddha Bhakta, and Bhakta Swarup. Bhaktavatar, Bhakta Roop, Bhakta Swarup, Bhakta Shakti, and Shuddha Bhakta. These are the five different aspects of the same absolute truth, out of which Sri Krishna, who is Nandanandan Sri Krishna, he has accepted the bhakti, the mood of devotion, and became Bhakta Avatar. And Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balaram himself, has accepted the mood of a devotee and he became Bhakta Swarupa. One is Bhakta Rupa, Mahaprabhu is Bhakta Rupa, Nityananda Prabhu is Bhakta Swarupa, and Mahavishnu, accepting the mood of devotion, has become Advaita Acharya and he is Bhakta Avatar. These three are the lordships, means Krishna, Balaram, and Vishnu, or Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and Advaita Acharya. All the three are in the lordship category. Whereas the other two, that is Bhakta Shakti and Shuddha Bhakta, Gadadhar Pandit and Srivas Pandit, they are in the devotee, they are the devotee aspect. So because in the supreme abode there is no difference between the Lord and his devotee, they are considered to be belonging to the same ontological truth only. So, however, Srivas Pandit is considered as Shuddha Bhakta or a pure devotee. Srivas Pandit was previously living in Sri Hatta, the current day Bangladesh, and he had moved along with his brothers to Navadvip Dham in order to join the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His other three younger brothers are Sri Ram Pandit, Sripati Pandit, Srikanta, or Srinidhi. So these are the three other younger brothers, and he has an elder brother. His name is Sri Nalin Pandit. Nalin Pandit is father of Narayani Devi. Narayani Devi is mother of Vrindavan Das Thakur. So Narayani Devi is the niece of Sri Srivas Pandit. So Narayani Devi got an opportunity to witness the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the house of her uncle, paternal uncle. And she also became a recipient of Mahaprabhu's special mercy. She ate the remnants of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu was very pleased with Sri Narayani Devi, and in her womb came Vyasabhinna, the one who is non-different from Vedavyasa, that is Vrindavan Das, who has written Chaitanya Bhagavat. That is none other than the grandson of Srivas Pandit. So, Srivas Pandit is very, very dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a small boy, Nimai Pandit, he was walking on the streets, and whomever he meets, he would argue with them. Sanskrit, grammar, he would always argue with them. They would speak some theory or theorem, and he would refute it. He would again re-establish it. Mukunda, Gadadhara, all these devotees, they were mesmerized by the scholarship of Nimai. Although he was such a small boy, they were mesmerized by his scholarship, scholarly, nature. But they were always thinking that if Nimai were a devotee, it would have been so nice. All his education is simply wasted because he is spending in debate, argument, all these things. Srivas Pandit also prayed to Supreme Lord that make this fellow devotee. Is always wasting his time. One day on the streets, Mahaprabhu met Srivas Pandit, and Srivas Pandit started giving instructions to Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit. Nimai, usually people get educated to become devotee of Krishna. Not these days, those days. These days, those who want to get educated, they don't want to become devotees. That is not the motive. So, usually the end result of education is to become Krishna Bhakta, to become a devotee. Why do you waste your time uselessly by talking about all these subject matters that are of no use? You become Krishna Bhakta. That is the ultimate fruit of an educated person or of education. Then Mahaprabhu, even though Srivas Pandit is his own associate, Srivas Pandit could not identify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because of his Yogamaya. Then Mahaprabhu or Nimai Pandit would tell, only if you bless me I can become a devotee. You please pray, you please bless so that I become a devotee. In this manner Mahaprabhu would also deceive, or he will conceal his real identity. Later, after he completed his, education, he became a teacher himself. He got married, and one time when he went to Gaya in order to offer oblations to his, deceased father, he came back with Krishna Bhakti because he met Ishwar Puripad there. There it is written that Mahaprabhu is telling that my actual purpose of coming to Gaya has been fulfilled by having your darshan. Ordinarily people go for performance of oblations, but Mahaprabhu had a very different purpose. Only when we get darshan of a pure devotee, our pilgrim or any activity that we perform would become successful. So Mahaprabhu told, my coming to Gaya has become fruitful after receiving your darshan and after receiving instructions and holy name from you. After he received holy name from Ishwara Puripad, he came back to Navadvip, but now in an intoxicated state. Previously he was, like an ordinary person, educated, teaching others and instructing others, but now he is totally different. He is now intoxicated with Krishna Nam and he is behaving like a madman. Everyone is telling what happened to him in Gaya. After he came back from Gaya, he is gone mad. Gaya means Gaya, gone. Gaya in Hindi has another meaning, gone. He is gone after he has come back from Gaya. So, Nimai Pandit comes to Srivas Pandit. Srivas, everyone is telling that I am gone mad. What do you think? Srivas Pandit says, Gosai, if this is what is called as madness, I want to become mad too. I also want to become mad. I can see that Krishna has profusely showered mercy upon you and you have got Maha Bhakti Yoga, great devotion is there in your heart. I could see this. So, may I also get the kind of madness you have got? Then Mahaprabhu says, Srivas, you saved my life. If you had said that I am gone mad, then I would have jumped into Ganga to kill myself. So, like this, Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord, He knows everything, but He is, you see, the pure devotees, they can identify another devotee. A non-devotee cannot identify devotee. A sadhu can understand a sadhu. Non-sadhu cannot understand a sadhu. A person who has not got saintly qualities, how can he understand who is a saint and who is not a saint? He has no such knowledge. He has no such experience. So Srivas Pandit immediately declared Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a devotee and of receiving a very, very special mercy. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spent his days ever since in performing kirtan in the house of Srivas Pandit. Sri Krishna has performed rasa. Rasa means the mellows of an enjoyer god with the damsels of Vrindavan. With the gopis of Vrindavan, he performed as a Vishaya Vigraha, as an enjoyer god. And there, the night used to pass in a fraction of a second for the gopis. Although the night was, usually 8 hours, 9 hours long, whatever it was, but it appeared as if it was finished in a fraction of a second. So much were the gopis involved in pastimes with Supreme Lord Sri Krishna that they wanted much longer nights. Similarly, in Mahaprabhu's pastimes, Srivasangan became the Sankirtana Rasasthan, the place of Sankirtana Rasa that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had performed. Goloka has got two prakoshtas, two corners. In one corner is Vrindavan, where Krishna is performing pastimes with the gopis eternally, and the other side of Vrindavan or Golok Dham is Navadvipa Mandala, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is performing eternal Sankirtan pastimes with his devotees. Both of them are going on simultaneously. The Sankirtana Ras and the Maharas, both are going on simultaneously. We are thinking that in Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu had appeared and so Sankirtan Ras has happened in Kali Yuga, and the Maharas that Sri Krishna has performed in Dwapar Yuga. No, both of them are eternal, but different times they have appeared in this material world. But both of them are eternal. So, Sankirtana Rasasthali is Srivasangan. And Mahaprabhu had declared that at the place of Srivas Kirtan, Mahaprabhu's presence is always there. There are 4 places where Mahaprabhu is residing always. That is Sachira Mandir in the house of Sachi Devi, Yogpit, wherever the Sachi Mata is cooking for Mahaprabhu or Nimai comes there. And Nityananda Nartane, wherever Nityananda dances, at that place Mahaprabhu appears. Srivasa Kirtane, and in the Kirtana of Srivas Pandit, Mahaprabhu's appearance is there. And Raghava Bhavane, in the house of Raghava Pandit, that is in Panihatti, there is the house of Raghava Pandit, Raghava Bhavan. There also, Raghava Pandit's sister, she has a very, very special love for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. She is preparing various items for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every year, Raghav Pandit would go to Neelachal Dham along with the other members of Bengal to join Mahaprabhu for 4 months. And his sister, Damayanti, right? Her name is Damayanti. So she would prepare several savories, food items that would last for 1 year, not 1, 2, 3 days or months. Those items that would stay for few days up to those items that would stay for 1 year. Because next year again she will send. So when Raghav Pandit would come to Neelachal, he had this service of bringing all these to Mahaprabhu. He would carry. It's called Raghav Jholi. Jholi means the bag. Raghav Jholi. He would bring it. And there used to be one dedicated house to fill all the food items sent by, Damayanti. So, Raghava Bhavane, in the house of Raghav Pandit, it is said that in the house of Raghav Pandit, Radharani personally cooks there. It is said there. So, these are the 4 places where Mahaprabhu is eternally appearing. So, Srivas Pandit Kirtan, wherever Srivas Pandit Kirtan is there, Mahaprabhu's appearance is there eternal. In the house of Srivas, every day Mahaprabhu performed Sankirtan all night, and the neighbors, they would complain to Srivas Pandit, Srivas, if you continue to do like this, we are going to complain to the king and he will soon be arrested. Srivas Pandit was a very simple devotee. He would immediately get frightened. Oh, Sankirtan will be stopped. Mahaprabhu will not come to my house. I will be arrested. So he would close the doors and utter the Narsingha mantra, worship of Narsingha Dev, Ito Narsingha, Parato Narsingha, please save, please save. Mahaprabhu would kick the doors of Srivas Pandit and come inside. Srivas, whom are you worshipping? I am that Narsingha whom you are worshipping. Don't fear. I am there to protect you. Don't worry. Because Srivas Pandit was very, very simple devotee. And another Brahmana by the name Gopal Chapal, he also misbehaved with Srivas Pandit. He had put the non-edible items in front of Srivas' door. All night they are performing Kirtan, and these persons who were worshippers of Chandi or Durga or Bhavani, Shaktas, they are called worshippers of Shakti, in the mode of ignorance. They offer wine, they offer meat, and they offer all those paraphernalia that is in the mode of ignorance to Bhadrakali or to the Shakti. And this Gopal Chapal had placed all of these items at the doorsteps of Srivas Pandit. Next day morning, when he opened the door, he saw that lying there. And then Srivas Pandit started shouting loudly, see, I am worshipping Shakti, see, I am a Shakta, I am in mode of ignorance in this marriage. So all those neighbors, those who are, those who know Srivas Pandit's simplicity, they were feeling sorry for, the behavior of some persons. They said, Pandit Mahashay, please go inside, we will clean the place, you don't touch them, we will do it. Because still in India we see sometimes, when, the devotees see certain things that are, that non-edible things or meat or whatever it is, other non-devotees, they will say, oh, Maharaj, please stay in the side, we will clean the place. Because they know that these are not to be touched. The devotees don't touch it. So even though the others are not devotees, but yet they have this fundamental understanding that, it is not to be touched by them. So those who were in the neighborhood of Srivas Pandit, they got the place cleaned with the cow dung, with the cow urine, etc. And then later, Srivas Pandit was asked for forgiveness by others. But the one who had principally offended Srivas Pandit was affected with leprosy. Severe leprosy. All the worms were eating him, biting him and eating his body. He could realize his mistake and he fell at the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please forgive me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was extremely unhappy with him, that he said, oh, you have made Srivas worship Bhavani. You made, Srivas worshipper of Bhavani, and you have put all those untouchable and inedible items in front of his doorsteps. I shall not release you from this pain. Not only in this birth, for millions of births you have to suffer like this. And also, you will have to fall down to hellish planets, Raurava, one of the hells, which is, where very severe punishment is going to be given. Like, in the prison house, there are different treatments, right? The first degree, second degree, third degree. There are different degrees of punishment. So, Raurava Naraka is the third degree of, prison, where extreme punishment or extreme pain is given. So, you shall have to live in Raurava hell for millions of lifetimes. Later, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas and he came to Koladvip on his way to Vrindavan Dham, then again Gopal Chapal fell at the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to beg forgiveness. Please forgive me. Then Mahaprabhu this time became little, pacified, and he told, go to Srivas. You have committed offense at the feet of Srivas Pandit, only he can release you from the offense. Go to him. In this manner, he went to Srivas Pandit and his offenses were pardoned. That is why that place is called Aparad Bhanjan Sthan. The current day Devananda Gaudiya Math is called as Aparada Bhanjan Sthan. Bhanjan means removal. Aparad means the offenses. All the offenses are removed at that place. Any offenses that we might have committed to the Vaishnavas, one has to go and pray at that Aparad Bhanjan Sthan in Devananda Gaudiya Math. Please forgive for whatever. O Vaishnava Thakur, please forgive my offenses that I have committed. Because another incident happened, even Devananda Pandit was cleared from his offenses at this very place. Devananda Pandit was a very, very learned scholar. He had control over his sense organs. He was completely detached from any material pleasures. But only thing that was missing in him was devotion. He had no devotion. Very scholarly, he could present the scriptures so nicely, but only thing that is missing, lacking in him is devotion. So when he spoke Srimad Bhagavatam, that was without devotion. He had some students who would hear to Srimad Bhagavatam. Srivas Pandit, he also went to attend the Bhagavat discourses by Devananda Pandit. Because Srivas Pandit is a devotee, when he heard the verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, he was overcome with spiritual ecstasy and he started to cry out louder, which apparently disturbed the other listeners of Devananda Pandit's speech. They had lifted Srivas from that particular assembly and they had brought him out. Devananda Pandit was seeing this, but he did not object because he had no idea of devotion. He could not understand the devotional symptoms also that became exhibit in Srivas Pandit. Consequently, he became a victim of Vaishnava Aparadh, Vaishnava offenses. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had severely warned him, you fool, you think that you are eligible to give commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam? A person who has no devotion to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna has no eligibility to touch Srimad Bhagavatam. I give this warning to you, beware. If ever you read Srimad Bhagavatam again, I shall tear apart this book and then throw it away. Mahaprabhu gave very serious warning to Devananda Pandit. But Devananda Pandit had got no faith in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that time. Later, when Vakreshwara Pandit came to Kulia, Koladvip, the current day Devananda Gaudiya Math, when Vakreshwara Pandit came there, Devananda Pandit got an opportunity to serve. Vakreshwara Pandit is a follower of Nityananda Prabhu. He is in the Nityananda lineage or associate of Nityananda, you can say. So, by serving Vakreshwar Pandit, his faith, Devananda Pandit's faith in Mahaprabhu had increased. That is why when Mahaprabhu had again come to Koladvip or the current day Navadvip, at that time Devananda Pandit fell at the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because now he had faith, developed faith in Mahaprabhu, and this time Mahaprabhu had, forgiven all of his offenses. That is why that is called as Devananda Gaudiya Math. Bhakti Vedanta, Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj had, constructed the math there. Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj had become a, subsequent Acharya. So, in this manner, Devananda Pandit, who had committed offences to Srivas Pandit, Gopal Chapal, who had committed offences to to Srivas Pandit, both of them have been cleared of their offences by Sriman Mahaprabhu at that place. In the house of Srivas Pandit, Mahaprabhu would perform Sankirtana. He had also performed Mahaprakash Leela. For 21 hours he had performed the Maha Aishwarya Leela, wherein he gave darshan to the devotees in different forms. Some wanted to see Varaha form, then Mahaprabhu exhibited Varaha form. To some, the form of Lord Ramachandra, to some Narsingha, to some Vamana. In this manner, whatever form that the devotees wanted to see, Mahaprabhu had exhibited those pastimes. All this has happened in the Srivas Angan, in the house of Srivas Pandit. It is also in the house of Srivas Pandit, Chand Kaji had come. When all these neighbors of Srivas Pandit could not stop him from performing Sankirtans in the night, they went to the local leader, Chand Kaji, to lodge a complaint against Srivas Pandit. These persons are shouting all night. They are not allowing us to sleep, and they are completely tainting the image of Hindu Sampradaya. This is not the way that one should do, but they are completely tainting the image of Hindu Sampradaya. You should take some action upon, them. So Chand Kaji came to that place and he gave a warning to Srivas Pandit. He broke the mridanga and he told that this time I have just broken the mridanga. If you continue to perform this and disturb your neighbors, then I don't know what I will do. He gave a very stern warning and he went back. Srivas Pandit was extremely frightened by this. Very simple, and by receiving this warning, he was actually trembling in fear. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to know about this, he came to Srivas Pandit's house. He called all the devotees and he told, let us go to the place of Chand Kaji by chanting the holy name. He has stopped us he asked us to stop chanting. Now we shall take that chanting to his house only. Let's go. We are containing ourselves so far within the house of Srivas Pandit. Now we shall take this chanting onto the streets. Let's go. Nagar Sankirtan. All of them had torches in their hands. With the torches, they were walking by the banks of Ganga river, going up to the place of Chand Kaji. So many Hindus, so many devotees have joined Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that it appeared that the banks of Ganga is lit with fire. Everyone is having this, torches in their hands. It appeared as if the fire is there on the banks of Ganga. So many persons. They were heading towards Chandkaji's place, and when they came to Chandkaji's place, already he is frightened because he already got the news that there are so many persons, Hindus, coming to attack you. Chandkaji was hiding. Then Mahaprabhu came. Mama, where are you? Mama means maternal uncle. Where are you? Why? Because he is Kansa in previous yuga. Kansa has become Chandkaji. So Kamsa is the maternal uncle of, Sri Krishna. That is Devaki's brother. Devaki's brother is Kansa. So, Mama, why are you hiding? So very affectionately he called. But Chandkaji feared, he didn't come out. Then he told, don't fear, please come. Your nephew is, welcoming you, please come. Then Chandkaji comes out and he tells, I have something to say to you in private. I cannot speak in front of all these persons. Please come inside. Mahaprabhu says, these are all my persons. Don't worry, speak in front of all of them. Then Chandkaji says, after I gave warning to Srivas yesterday, in the night when I slept, I saw a ferocious beast. Not a complete beast, half man and half beast. I don't know who that is. He sat on my chest and then he gave me very, very strong warning. You have broken the mridanga, you have torn apart the mridanga of my devotee. In return, I shall tear apart your heart. And he has put his, nails on my chest. Please see this. So, Mahaprabhu, and he feared. Even Mahaprabhu said anything. I have promised in the dream last night that from here onwards I shall not stop the Nam Sankirtan. Not only I promise that anyone who is following our dynasty, they will not object to the Sankirtana, Nama Sankirtana of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that from that point, Nagar Sankirtan has begun. Also, Srivas Pandit, in the house of Srivas Pandit, his only son, time is up. There are so many things to say, but time is up.
No.
Is up? No means what to do? What to do? So, in the house of Srivas Pandit, his only son died when Mahaprabhu was performing Sankirtan, but Mahaprabhu did not let, Srivas Pandit did not let Mahaprabhu know of this. But Mahaprabhu told, today I am not getting, the same bliss as other days. Is something wrong in the house of Srivas? Srivas says, where you are, how can there be any wrong? It's always blissful when in your presence. No, don't lie, there is something wrong. He asked other devotees. Yes, Srivas' only son died. Oh, why did you not tell me? He warned us. Even the women folk had been warned that if they cry loudly, then he will jump into Ganga and kill himself. They'll have to cry all the lifetime. So, fearing the women did not cry, and fearing him, we did not tell you. Immediately, Mahaprabhu was, taken by the love of Srivas Pandit towards him, that how he did not want to disturb the, devotional mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whatever thing has happened in his house, that did not, matter for him, out of his love towards Mahaprabhu. So, Mahaprabhu went into the inside quarters and he told the women folk that I shall make this boy live again. He brought the dead boy to life and then he made him speak the philosophy of Atma Tattva to all of them, after which they were pacified. And that day Mahaprabhu declared, Srivas, don't think that you have no son. So far you had only one son. From today you will have two sons. One is I, the other is Nityananda. Nityananda and I are going to be your two sons from now on. So in this manner, to Malini Devi, the wife of Srivas, and to Srivas, both of them, the Lord became, assured, and that's why Malini is Ambika, the wet nurse in Krishna Lila. Also, in brief, I will tell another pastime. When Mahaprabhu took sannyas and came to Nilachal Dham, Srivas Pandit also left Navadvip Dham and he went to Halishahar. Halishahar is a place where Ishwar Puripad has taken birth. It's the birthplace of Ishwar Puripad. So he knew that Mahaprabhu would go to Halishahar, his Gurudev's place, and take his darshan, the darshan of the birthplace. Therefore, if I go there, I will get an opportunity to get darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was not sure Mahaprabhu would come to Navadvip. So, he went and started staying in Halishahar. And Mahaprabhu one time went to Halishahar along with his devotees. And there, Srivas Pandit was greatly pleased to see Mahaprabhu and the other devotees. He invited all of them, please come and have feast in our house. Then Mahaprabhu went along with the devotees. Srivas Pandit had served Mahaprabhu and his devotees so nicely, wonderfully, and every day there was feast. Mahaprabhu told Srivas, you are a grihastha, you are a householder. You have to take care of your family. You have to take care of your family needs. If you give everything for the Vaishnavas, how will you take care of your own family? Srivas Pandit did not reply anything. He just 3 claps. He clapped 3 times. Mahaprabhu asked, what is the meaning of 3 claps? I am asking you something and you are clapping. What is the meaning? He said that 1 day fasting, 2nd day fasting, 3rd day fasting. After that, I will tie a earthen pot to my neck and I will jump into Ganga. I will finish myself. Means, if I don't have anything to eat, it is okay, no problem. I will kill myself, but I will not give up the opportunity to serve the Vaishnavas. Mahaprabhu saw how much affinity that Srivas has towards the service of the Vaishnavas, and he declared, even a day might come that the Lakshmi has to go begging for money, but in your house there will never be any scarcity of money. Where there is service of Vishnu and Vaishnavas, there will never be any scarcity of money. So in this manner, Srivas Pandit had been blessed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anyway, we are always shortage of time, as today also. So we'll stop here. I think you will attend the program in Srivas Pandit's house, right, today? In Srivas Sangan. You will go there. So I will see if I am fortunate enough, I'll go. Otherwise, I'll pray from here. So today is his appearance day. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari Ki Jai. Paramaradhitam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishthom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jagat Guru Shla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. जय सपरिकर श्री राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधा गोविंद श्री राधा गोपीनाथ जी की जय। श्री श्रीवास पंडित प्रभु की जय। तदीय शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय। जय श्री मालिनी देवी की जय। जय श्री शिवा संगन की जय। समागत हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।